Alright guys, so we're going to be starting off today's video a little bit different. Usually I always start off my makeup tutorials with my eyebrows already finished, but today I decided to show you guys how I do my eyebrows. So just to save time for today's video, I wanted to just show you guys how I do one brow. So yeah, as you guys can see, I like to take a gel liner to pretty much just carve out the shape that I want of my brow, and I literally just line the top and I line the bottom. That's literally it. That's all I do. So yeah, you guys, I pretty much just go in the same direction as my natural brow. If I wanted it to be a little bit higher, then I would do so, but typically I like to just go in the direction that my natural brows are in. So yeah, you guys, I just like to do that, just outline it, and that's typically what I just use a gel liner for. So then I move on to brow pencils. I used to use just full blown like pomade, but I find that with the pencils, they're a little bit more softer and more natural that way. So yeah, you guys, I like to just fill in the tail, and then I just work my way to the front, kind of creating like an ombre effect. And then I like to go ahead and do hair-like strokes in the front of the brow. So I feel like with this step, it's so much easier to get the hair-like strokes when you're using a pencil that's very thin. And this one by P. Louise is very thin, so it's perfect for this step. So now the last step, you guys, for filling in my eyebrows, I like to go in with a brow gel just to secure everything in place, and this will make sure that your eyebrows last all day long. Now I live in Texas, you guys, so it's hot as hell here, and your makeup just be sweating off no matter what you use. But yeah, I found with this product, this definitely keeps your eyebrows in place and they do not move. So next, I like to go in with concealer. Now this is not usually the concealer that I will go into. I typically like to take the MAC Studio Fix, well actually no, the Studio Finish concealer in the shade NC45. But my eyebrows are freshly done, so I don't need that extra thick concealer to cover up those hairs. Usually that's the concealer that I like to go into when I have a little bit of hairs and I'm trying to like grow my brows out, but I still need those hairs to be covered. Today I went in with a thinner concealer, but I do like to layer on that concealer, as you guys are going to see me do, just in case I do have like a few sparse hairs that I want to completely cover, and I just want to give that like fresh, sharp brow kind of look. So now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. I am going to be doing one eye off the camera and one eye on camera. So I like to go into my favorite eyeshadow base ever. It's a P. Louise Rumor Base in shade 2.5. So I'm just going to be putting that all over my eyelids and my brow bone and everything, and just blending that out. Just making sure that it's evenly distributed and you have a nice even layer. So now we're going to be going into the eyeshadow palette we'll be using for today's look. This is the dupe for the Be Perfect Love Tahiti Carnival 3 palette. I already do have a video up here on my channel comparing these two palettes, but I just wanted to show you guys the similarities and everything like that in today's video. If you guys want a more in-depth review, then I will go ahead and link that video up above. But as you can see, yeah, they're literally the exact same. So yeah, I decided to just use the dupe one for today's look. So yes, you guys, this is the first shade that I'm going to go into, which is Crimson, and this is going to be a half and half kind of cut crease look. So yeah, I'm just going to be taking that shade in the first half of my eye, and I'm just going to be blending that out. This is like my initial base shade, so you just want to make sure that it's pigmented, and you just build it up to the intensity that you want it to be. So you guys, for the eyeshadow portion, it's pretty much self-explanatory, so I'm just going to let you guys watch the rest of the eye portion, and then I will come back when I have anything else to say, or we just move on to the face portion. So if you guys are familiar with my channel, then you already know that this step I feel like is so crucial when it comes to your cut crease process. So yeah, you guys, if you're not doing this step, I highly recommend that you do so. Like when you cut the crease, it is just a whole different level of just crispness. Like you really do not want to forget this step. It is so important. So yeah. If you don't have the specific product that I have from P. Louise, then that's totally fine. You can just go in with baby oil. That's what I used to do before I had got this product. So yeah, you guys, that works totally fine. Honestly, the only thing that I will say, when you do saturate your brush with the baby oil, just make sure that you tap it on a paper towel, so that way it doesn't get messy and just out of control, because obviously baby oil is way thinner than this product that I'm using in today's video. So you just want to make sure that you just have more precision with the baby oil and how much you're using. into the face portion, I am going to be taking one of my favorite primers. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Matte Primer. This is literally crucial for me in the summertime. It really does help my makeup last a very long time. So now I'm going to be going into foundation. This is the Makeup Revolution in Real Life foundation. I really do like this foundation a lot, you guys. It is a more of a matte kind of finish, but it's not drying at all, which I really do like. I will say that I did have to alter this shade though, as far as the color. I am not used to being this dark. This is probably the darkest that I've ever gotten in the summertime. And typically I like to alter my foundations instead of buying like shades for the summer and shades for the winter. So yeah, I did have to alter my shade just a tad bit, but that did not affect the performance of the foundation. I'm still trying to learn my undertones and everything like that when it comes to my skin complexion in the summertime and my skin complexion in the winter time. It's definitely different. But yeah, you guys, I will say something about Makeup Revolution's products. The only thing that's like kind of concerns me is just their undertones. I feel like all of their foundations and concealers are just so neutral, and I feel like I'm more on the warmer side. But overall, I do like their skin complexion products a lot. Like, I really do enjoy the quality and the finishes of their products. So now we're going into concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution in Real Life concealers. You guys, this is literally my favorite concealer so far, like of 2023. I really enjoy these concealers a lot. I've been trying, I want to say 2 other concealer brands as well, but this is literally like my favorite. So like I said, the undertones aren't really my favorite because they're very neutral. And I'm sorry, y'all, I know I'm getting like out of frame really bad. I be trying to work on it, y'all. I'm so sorry. But anywho, yeah, back to the concealers. As you can see, the coverage is amazing. Like, it literally has the best balance of hydration and of it being matte as well. Like, it's literally the best combination ever. I love it so much. The coverage is amazing. Like I said before, I literally have nothing bad to say about this concealer. And just to let you guys know, I know you guys see it for yourselves, but literally all the concealer that comes on the doe foot applicator is enough for your entire under eye. Like, I know a lot of people don't even apply concealer like this anymore. Y'all like to do like the inner corner, then the outer corner, and just blend it. So you don't even need all of it. So this concealer is definitely going to last you a very long time. Like, a little goes a long way. But yeah, you guys, I love this concealer so much. Now I'm going to go into powder. You guys, this is another product that I've been seriously raving about ever since I got it. This is the One Size Ultimate Blurring Loose Setting Powder. And this is in the shade, I believe, Sweet Honey. Yeah, it's in Sweet Honey. This shade is literally beautiful. Like, when I got it, I was kind of nervous that it was going to be a little bit too yellow, but it's actually perfect. This powder literally has an amazing blurring effect, which I love so much, and it honestly pairs perfectly with the concealer that I used earlier. Because that concealer, as you guys can see before I put the powder on, it was already so smooth. So this is literally like the icing on the cake, pretty much. It's really amazing, you guys. I highly recommend that you get this combination. And now I'm going to be going into the One Size Beauty Bronze and Sculpting Trio in the shade Deep. I'm going to be taking those two first shades that you see me pointing to right now, and I'm just going to be applying that on my face. If you guys would like to see a full-blown review on One Size Beauty products, at least like all of their complexion products, then just click the link up above. I already have a review on my channel. That was the last one that I actually posted. So yeah, you guys, basically I'm like telling you guys all the things that I think about One Size and their products that I do have from them. So now I'm going to be working on my lash line, you guys. Pretty much all the deeper shades that I use in my crease will be going on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to use that peachy coral shade in the inner corner. So yeah, I also did add some glitter, and I did that off of camera. And I also added a hot pink liner in my waterline as well. I obviously get way too close to the mirror to do that step to be able to like show you guys in frame. So yeah, I just didn't have that recorded or whatever. I did that off of camera. But yeah, you guys, I'm just pretty much going to be finishing off the face and my lips and everything. So I'm gonna just let you guys watch the rest of the video because it's pretty much self-explanatory. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video and you learned something new. If you are interested in trying any of the products that I used in today's video, then please let me know down in the comment section below. If you have any more recommendations on videos that you would like to see up next on my channel, please feel free to comment that below as well. And yeah, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's video and you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.